Hello and welcome to another short sermon Sunday. I haven't done these in a while and I'm sorry for that. So for today's topic, I wanted to talk about loving God. Do we do it? Do we show it? What is it? Loving God does not only mean saying it. It doesn't only mean, whenever you're at church, you say, I love you, God. It means living that life of loving God and also showing that love of God. Because showing that love of God, it's one of the most hardest things to do, because if somebody does wrong to you, what do you want to do back to them? The same thing, or somewhat the same type of pain that they caused you, you want to infringe back on them. But showing the love of God is meaning that we can't do that. That we have to show a great immense of love even to those that hate us, even those that reject us, even to those that whatever they must do, we have to show love back, and that's difficult. So I have a scripture for today that I want to talk about. It's Luke 10:27, and he answered, you shall love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. So as I was saying, Luke 10:27 explains it perfectly, that we have to love God with everything that we have, and even to our neighbors. It explains that we have to love our neighbors, which is something that it kind of is like, really, do you have to put that in the Bible? But I usually talk about during these things, and I don't usually give another opinion. I have another friend who's here today, and I'm gonna go call them, and hopefully they come and they can talk to you guys somewhat of what they think. This is just a different perspective. I don't know, don't really listen to everything that CJ says, because he sometimes, I don't know, it's just I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go, I'll go call him, and then all right. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so cool. He has like this little thing right here. Alright, I'm CJ. I don't know if he introduced me or not. So I'm the cool guy. I'm the one that you guys are gonna like. CJ does stand for something, but I'll explain it later. I'm here to talk to you guys about a little scripture. I know it's kind of boring, but hopefully you guys stick through. So Luke 10:27. He answered, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart. Like, when you see a girl, dude, you like her with your heart, duh, you gotta love him, just like that. You're like, yo God, I love you. That's it. With all your soul. So, when you meet your soulmate, that's person that you're gonna spend your eternity with. Well, that's kind of like God, you're gonna spend your eternity with him, so you're like, hey, yo, love you, dude, because, the whole life, I'm gonna be with you, even when I die. You just gotta think about that, and you're like, oh God, I'm gonna be with you all days. That's awesome, dude. That's it. That's you. All your soul, all your strength. So push-ups, you gotta do them, because you gotta work out. Why? Because when you work out muscles, you get stronger, your strength, right? So when you do a push-up, you're like, hey, yo, God, I love you. Hey, yo, God, I love you. And if you don't do push-ups, whatever workout you do, just always think about God while you're doing it. You're squats, yeah, God, and you just gotta think about it. You don't have to say it out loud. If you get uncomfortable with talking about God around people, you just say it in your brain, while you're listening to that jam music, and you just gotta think about God. So there's the strength part, and with all your mind. So when you're in a difficult situation, or you're doing a math problem, or you don't know something, you just gotta look up and be like, you got this, right? You got this. Whatever answer I put down, you're gonna do it. Or you're like, hey, yo, God, I need a scripture. And you just open up the Bible, and any random page, you just point at it, and you're like, hey, yo, God, this is for me, right? Any random page, you never done that? Anywho, and your neighbor as yourself. So how would you feel if you treated yourself bad? You kind of get mad at yourself, so you can get mad at your neighbor. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna choke on myself. You would never do something bad to yourself, so I don't get why it says that, but if they're nice to you, you be nice to them. If they're mean to you, pretty sure you'd be mean to yourself if you hate yourself, right? You'd get mad and you'd be like, dude, you weren't supposed to do that. What are you doing? Stop. like, right? Like, yeah. So that's Luke 10:27. I hope you guys understood that. If you didn't, well, like, maybe that scripture wasn't for you. I don't know. So yeah, I'm CJ. It stands for Comfortable John, because like I like living my life comfortable. Like, the life that I choose is the life that I live. Like, I live it however I want. So like, whenever there's scripture, like, I don't really understand, and I'm like, maybe that wasn't for me. Maybe the Bible isn't for me sometimes, and that's it. Like, it's whatever you want to do. Like, if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it, and that's it. That's it. So yeah, hope you guys understood, hope you guys liked, and live life, do it right, and keep on smiling. Like, I love when he says that, because like, that's cool. And remember, dudes, like, don't freak out about everything. Like, the big man upstairs, he's watching us, and he's got everything under control. Like, sometimes David's like preaching up in here, and I'm like, dude, you gotta take it down like 14 notches, dude. Like, you get too excited. So yeah, live your life like comfortable. Like, don't worry about what others say. Like, if they're like, Christians are supposed to do that, we'll be like, yeah, well, my name's John, so I'm not a Christian. Ha! God. That's one for the books. Anywho, alright. Catch y'all on the flippity flop. I gotta go. Hey, yo, David, they're done. So that's John, if you guys, I don't know if he said his real name. I call him CJ. He probably explained it. Anywho, okay, so, yeah, if you want to listen to what he said, like I said, some of the things that he says is sometimes are sometimes like, what? Like, really? Like, okay. But anywho, I'm not going to judge him. There's also Luke 6:46, which is harsh. So sorry for all those people who are like, John, and you don't want to hear this part. Go ahead, skip to the end of the video, or like to the part where I like say live life to right. Anyway, yeah. It says, Luke 6:46 says, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and do not do what I tell you?" That's so harsh. Like, like if you're like, it hurts. You know, it's uncomfortable, and it makes you like, oh geez, like what? Because what does God want from us? He wants us to do His works. He wants us to live the life that we're supposed to be living. But sometimes we get so comfortable, and we're like, no, well, maybe tomorrow I'll start living my life for you. Maybe sometime in the future. But then we have church or we have other events, and we're like, Lord, Lord, I lift your name on high. And it's like, why are you calling me Lord? Like, if you're not doing what I tell you. And it's like, give me some breath of air first. Give me a warning before you throw those shots. Here's another tough one. It says Revelation 2:4. "Nevertheless, I have this against you, that you have left your first love." So yeah, God created us, and as soon as we got created to serve Him, to live for Him, to do everything that God has commanded us to do. And He was our first love. But then there began coming things of this world, and they came filling us, and then we grew up and we started to know about these things, and we left God. And it's hard, but he says this to the people who are like, you know, they have gone against God, because they leave His first love. And sometimes we do that as well. We become overwhelmed with social media. We become overwhelmed with the things of this world, with our jobs, with whatever, and we forget to give time to God. We forget to give time to praising Him, and to truly saying, God, I love you, and actually focusing on the fact that He loved us first. And if He loved us first, that doesn't mean like, oh, since I loved you, give me that love back. No, it's more like He loved us so much that it's like a gratitude. We're like, thank you for doing that. Thank you. Showing that gratitude for what He did. But yeah, that's what I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to see CJ again, why not give this a thumbs up? Tell me what you thought about this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, live life, do right, and keep on smiling. Alright, bye guys.